YouTube, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Happy Valentine. No, it's not Valentine's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, which I didn't realize until I was told this morning by my chat or my gang in Discord. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the description. Hi Tallyman. Hello Red Mage. Hi Red Mage. Happy St. Patty's Day. I was just speaking about you. I did decide to have an Irish breakfast tea to celebrate. You know, it's pretty wild here, 10 a.m. in the morning on St. Patty's Day, having an Irish tea. An Irish tea, of course, does not mean that there's alcohol in it. It just means that it's an Irish breakfast tea. Let me just get the dog or cat hair out of my mouth. Not sure which one it was. Are you doing anything to celebrate, Red Mage? But that tea is really good. Usually I let those breakfast teas steep for too long, and then they become not great. Then I don't enjoy them, but that one's actually really tasty. I should have gone absolutely wild and put stevia in it, but I decided not to. Yes, staying home, yeah. Yeah. I was trying to convince my spouse to go and get us an adult beverage treat during like his lunch break or whatever, and he's thinking that there's going to be people out at the liquor stores by the thousands, because here it's changed a little bit more recently, but in normalcy in Ontario, you go to the liquor store to buy liquor and the beer store to buy beer. Like, it's not often that you see people buying it in grocery stores and that kind of thing, and it's only available in a select few, so it can get pretty crowded on event days. Hi Tal! How is everybody else though? What's everybody up to? We have the weekend coming. I'm very excited about that. Today in the video game, excuse me, I do have plans. Here is the video game. You can see I actually spent a little bit of time off camera just like playing City Skylines and really enjoying it. Sometimes it is so much fun just to play this darn game and not have like a video being made or like pressure to do anything. It's just been so much fun. Tal, it just started. It's 10 a.m. here, so I'm having an Irish breakfast tea, and that's really about it. Yeah. Yeah, Red Mage, absolutely. Yep. Anybody else doing anything fun to celebrate? But yeah, here is what I've done. I believe the last time that we saw this city on YouTube, all of these roads weren't here, so I have planned this all out. We're going to fill that in today in entirety. And then I also did a little bit of work in our oil industry, trying to, and let me know what you think about this, but I tried to bring some sort of vegetation over here without like my usual just kind of tree spam and like making it a forest and a pretty forest and stuff. So I tried to just make it feel alive without just putting a billion trees down kind of thing, because that's so easy. Hi Christoph. Yeah, we had our us Western Worlders had our time change, but the East Worlders have not yet, right? So hi Leanne and Sarah. Hello Leanne, thanks for redoing your membership here. Gang, did you know that for just $1 Canadian, which, let's be real, moose money, not worth anything, you can use the emotes in my live stream chats and in my comments. I've made it the lowest price possible to just make those emotes available to everybody. There are higher tiers if you want to support more or whatever, but the bottom line ones still get you all of the emotes, which I think is really fun. Hi Adu, hello. You're going to work food and drink at a dodgeball tourney. Tell, that's rad. That is so cool. It's been a long time since I've played dodgeball, but it's so much fun, especially like as an adult. Doing stuff like that is a hoot. Tell, I hope you have a darn good time. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. Oh. Darn you, YouTube. Thanks, Mage. Thanks for continuing it over here, too. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy the emotes. I do wish that YouTube let you use let you use emotes in other places, but it is what it is. Yeah, I do. So I really tried to do that. Look, I did that a little bit over here too, and if you guys have feedback, like positive or negative, let me know. I'm open to kind of working on things. But over here, I also tried to kind of go around where the biggest hills are. I think this is the most obvious example of it. So I figured with these kind of bigger hills by this river, I figured I'm just not going to put roads on them because they would be probably like a pain to build roads on, right? So I've just built around them and then just kind of stopped. And I think that's how we're going to leave that. We can maybe put a couple rocks there to decorate sort of thing, but I really am going to try to like go with the landscape of the map. I really think, gang, of all of the DLC maps... Okay, hot take. Spicy hot take. Let me know in the comments if you've made it this far into the VOD. Spicy hot take. I think this is the best map of all of the vanilla maps. Like all of the ones that came with the base game and all the DLCs and the CCPs. This is, I think, absolutely my favorite map. The one, I forget what it's called, to be honest, but it's from Map Pack 1. It's the one with these little doodads up here, which we're gonna get to. I want to use these for something. We're gonna expand this way eventually. But this is my favorite. It's so much fun! Yeah. Mihi, you're my favorite, officially, right now. So, what we're doing in this game is we are, however, playing with disasters. And we're being wild. Hog wild! And we're upping the disaster frequency. So far we haven't had anything like game breaking, so let's do that. Everything else is the way that it should be, right? I've got so many cities going on, I kind of change it quite a bit, so yeah, that's everything I want. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do. If you said to my town, go around the hills, they would laugh. Every road is a hill, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing when I brought my little brother to visit San Francisco once, wow. Wow. It was, oops, I didn't want that, sorry. It was wild. We have hills here too, so much so that flooding becomes a problem. Oh yeah, I've done this. I need to gradually bring the power down, so we're gonna do that here. But so much so that in the winter, in the spring, after winter, flooding is a fairly big problem because you've got all of the snow melting and of course it all goes downhill. So it's something here too, but like not as bad as San Francisco. That place was really fun to visit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think especially personally, especially in Map Pack 1. Map Pack 1 was my favorite. I think who did those maps? That person who I really appreciate, Sanctum, did the maps in Map Pack 1 and just so much talent. Oh my goodness. Hello spouse. That's the guy who we're trying to convince to go to the liquor store. Everybody tell Dr. Gunt to get me what I want. Please. Yeah, that's good, Tal. That's good. Do you do any sort of like is a swimmable river? We've got a river here too, but it's kind of dank, I guess you would say. I'm actually just going to delete this. We're just going to carry the power down. We will get our residential going down this way first. Now, gang, there's a couple things that I would like your opinion on. Or maybe I was looking at the city before I started upstream, and there was a few things where I was like, okay, maybe I'll ask the community what they think. But then I think I actually maybe made the decisions by myself, and maybe I just lied. Maybe I'm just gonna, put my foot down. The first thing is here, what to do in this. And I was torn between putting down a unique building or like a park, like a park life park. And I think we're gonna do both. Here's what I think we're gonna do. It's a fishing river. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. That's cool though. It's nice to have that nearby. Here, we're gonna put down a little shared park in the middle of those big blocks where the zoning doesn't cover everything. Yeah. Yeah, because, I guess you can't, because you have to be able to plop it, right? And, it won't let you plop anything on those little areas. Yeah. Maybe. I'm curious, if that's something that will be tackled in City Skylines 2, like, because City Skylines, tell me if I'm wrong here, but City Skylines was really innovative because they allowed for the curved roads, right? And being able to zone on the curved roads. And that was not something that the city building community had really experienced well yet. But with the curved road comes these kind of detached zoning lines, right? Rather than when you've got a straight road. So I wonder if they've maybe figured out a way of making this a little bit more fluid and being able to just kind of hunker something in there. I mean, right now, we can put down trees and benches and like props and stuff. They just aren't, they aren't like actual buildings that have an effect and a happiness radius or whatever. Okay, that tea is so surprisingly fantastic. So gang, we're putting down the pyramid of safety because one of the shticks with this city is that it has the disasters all turned on. So this is us asking the city's deities for our safety, please. And then I'm also going to put a little city park in here because we don't have one of those yet. Hi Peanut! Yeah, do your thing. I hope the wedding was fun. Controllable zoning, yeah. Yeah, I guess like we've got the zoning adjuster mod, right? Something akin to that would be pretty cool. Or just something that provides the same kind of control over things. I'm not really fussed about the interface needing to be exactly like it. Oh, my dog just let out a big sigh. He did. Hello, Warner. Yes, do your thing. Yay, weekends! Yeah, in some way at least. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not really able to get you guys a camera view of my dog. Who have we named things after? So we've got Red Mage being here, we've got Radar doing the oil, we've got, Big Mummock Farms. Hey, Leanne, are you here and around? Do you have a name that you would name a park? Lico's Park. Oh, Big Happy Park, Happy Adventure Park, Bean Park? Something like that. Oh yeah. From New York to Maryland. Beanton Park? Perfect. Perfect! Thank you for your support on Patreon. I appreciate you. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, Tell. That's really rad. I, love to use the whole, like, people bringing down wood on the river as a starting point for forestry industry in City Skylines. I'm not really, like, a realism person. Beanton Green, yes, I agree. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I'm not usually, like, super fussed about realism and that sort of thing, but, I do like that as kind of a reason to put a forestry industry in, like, XYZ place. You know? Not in park area, please. Yeah! Your, reverse coloring thing? Way cool. Way cool. So how are we going to have these lined up? Are we just gonna make them straight? I don't think so. Let me just get these down as a starting point. But I don't like the straight. So let's actually change that up a bit. There we go. That's nicer. Don't distance too short me. That's not okay. That is unacceptable. And then we'll get some short happening here as well. So this is cool. This is our first Park Life Park. And I think I'll keep it as those trees for now anyways. We'll come back and really start decorating this. We will. But for now we can at least get some of these things in here. Now, it's going to be a pretty small park, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get it up to the 5 stars, but in theory, I should be pretty good at those things. Oh yeah, we can put this over here. What is that? Is that the loos? Yeah. And then the info booth can go. Oh, you know what? The info booth should be before the cafe. Right. As soon as you come into the park, you get the info booth. I find when I do these DLCs, the Park Life DLC ones, I'm always going back to like my Roller Coaster Tycoon roots. You know, trying to get the info booth in there right away so people always buy the umbrella or whatever. Yeah. Old habits die hard. Let's turn off snapping and get this gate going all around the outside. Or, not a gate, it's a fence. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Tell. I like that. That sounds really fun. That sounds so neat. Okay. Let me just... This is the only little bit of decorating I'm going to do in here for now. I think I'm going to... Oh, yeah. So, that doesn't look fantastic, does it? Rummage. No! I mean, I may be as an unintended side effect. But I promise my only inspiration there is Roller Coaster Tycoon. That game, you know, it just... Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good. Okay, cool. So that's gonna be like a little area that we work on. But my big goal in today's stream, I've got kind of like 3 things that I really want to get done. I would love to get this all filled out, but that will depend on if we have the demand for it. I would also love to get a cargo train duber happening over here, because we do have these train tracks, and this is our oil and our farming industries, and then this little park area as well. Does it now have... It doesn't have the entertainment value that it needs. So, oh right, because I didn't put all of the buildings in it. I promise I am incredible at this game. Where should we put these? I like having them in the corner. That feels great. And then, I might put down like a temporary one, if that's not enough. Oh, it is enough. That's perfect. That's fine. Oh, Tell! That's rad. That's so cool. It sounds like the kind of river that my father taught me to canoe on, like with little kind of white rapids kind of thing. I might be wrong, but yeah. Sounds very cool. I need to kind of get out into nature a little bit more about that. I've been really kind of itching to get out for like walks outside, but we're still kind of in the time of year where it's just too cold in the morning. It does get nice around the middle of the day, but that's when I'm really hunkered down into work and in my like kind of focus mode. So, but I might start trying next Monday, because it is so healthy to get outside. And boy, it feels good. Yeah. Very cool, Tell. That, I believe, is what the cool kids call rad. Rad. Do I put buildings there? Yes. Yes. Okay, let's let those build in. And we are, I guess, still waiting for demand to happen here. Maybe we'll get these zoned in, and then as we wait for the demand to accrue, we can go over and try to start figuring out this cargo train station. We can. Sam, we can. Thanks, Toad, too. You're doing a great job. I don't care what the others say about you. Oh, this is a great time to test, actually. I don't think it's going to work. And I don't have any way of testing it really unless I'm live, so. Yeah, that worked. Darn. Okay. Alright, so another thing that I did between the two streams was I just kind of connected the roads over here. Now, we aren't purchasing this tile. I've got the tile purchases kind of all planned out, right? So this is my bare bones road plan outage out here. I've scooched the disaster response unit out this way. And I've got just a tiny bit of generic industry here to help with the industry demand. I'm wondering if we want to do, so up here we did the whole thing where we double zoned, right? We did the industries zone, and then we also did the like regular zone with the farming select industry here. We could do that over the side as well. Oh, I also tidied up the zoning lines. If that doesn't make you happy, then I don't know what to do for you, because those nice and tidy zoning lines, they make me happy for sure. But yeah, we could do that over here. We could zone for a little bit of oil over here and do some like zoned oil industry as well, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, tell. But you can't force people to do stuff, right? You just have to lead by example, I guess. Let's get this going this way. Now, we don't need those quite yet, right? No, we could. Let's do a little bit of this. And actually, do we have... Oh yeah, we have so much money. We can put down 2 more of these just to indicate that they're going to be there. But I'm also going to turn them off to save the kind of outgoing funds. And then let's tidy up the landscaping as well. It just deteriorates into chaos. Yeah. If you are going to make it a priority, you have to catch it early for sure. Because otherwise it's so easy just to say, you know, I'm done with the zoning. Okay, those will stay there as well. And then I think that might kind of be that area done. I did put, oh yeah, I've got 4 recycling centers in here. And then I've got this one little guy over this way as well. I might just get rid of him. Or maybe scooch him this way. Yeah, it's not going to make that much of a difference. And then over here, why don't we do a little bit of commercial zoning? Oh yeah, you can see I've done it here as well. And then that leaves this area to be not polluted and potentially like a shopping area, or maybe we get a couple unique buildings in there, or maybe a sports venue or something. So we'll do something in there. Hey Monica, what's going on? Hello. Yeah. Tell, it sounds like you've got a lot of places that you can like visit around you, which is really fun. That's one thing that they say about Ontario as well, is that we have so much like history here, or not necessarily history here, just so many beautiful places, sorry, is the better way of saying it, that like if you want to do a little mini vacation, you can always do it within Ontario. Mind you, it takes a day to get out of the province, so that helps. But now what I'm going to do here is we're going to pause the game, and I am going to, I think I'm going to drop this road as well real quick, and then we're going to lower the land for the train to go under these roads, and then we'll draw these roads back in. Oh, right, I have to left click to go down. I promise. Let's actually scooch this back a little bit more. And then we'll kind of get this. So hard to tell really like how far down you want it to go. I think that's going to be enough. And then from there, I'll grab the like make same height tool. I'll grab that height and then I'll draw the path. I will draw the train tracks first, and then I'll do the landscaping around the tracks. and then tidy up the trees. Oh, yes. Now, in order to draw the tracks, we have to put down a train station. So I'm just going to put one down just to unlock these. And then let's see how darn awful we can make this look. Shall we? So from here, maybe the best way to handle this is to bring that back and actually smooth this out so that it becomes a... Oh, I could actually use the slope tool. So I'm going to right click up here to get that height. So I right clicked, and then I'm going to start back here and bring it in a nice smooth slope to that height. And then I'll use the smoothing tool to tidy it up. So now that's a nice smooth slope. So now the train should go just fine. Cool. Wonderful. And before we do the landscaping bits, I'm really struggling to get the words out. I feel like I probably say that every time I go live. Now, are you gonna do what I want? It would be really incredibly cool if you did what I want. It would actually be the coolest. Okay, I think we have it. If I do that, does that look ridiculous? That actually, for a vanilla game, that looks pretty neat. Okay, wonderful. Love that for us. Let's try this again with the highways. So I'm going to bring them to be... I need snapping, please. I'm going to bring them to be the same, like, doober here. And if I just go across, it won't do anything. So then if I go up, like so, I think that's just fine. And then can I do the same here? I can. Can. Perfect. That looks great. I love that for us. I love that for us. And then let's get these all facing the right way. Gang, that was a darn lot easier than I had expected it to be. Let's unpause because we need to, you know, be faithful and let our disasters happen if they're gonna happen, right? And then just do a wee bit of smoothing here. I'm gonna ask with all the love in my heart to maybe like not get into too much detail about that tell. I really try to keep my spaces like a positive and like kind of happy place to be, if that's okay. Thanks. Okay, cargo train. So right now, the only way that the big mug farm, so I guess there's two ways they can get over here. They can use this cheeky little tunnel that I put in that, you know, probably isn't the most realistic, but I am not fussed. And then they can also use the giant interchange that I 100% did by myself. No help from the Umble's workshop or anything. So, oh, and let's get rid of this train station. I'm going to put the cargo train hub in here. And then, and how? How is the question? And how are we going to do the train tracks? Yeah, I know, Red Mage, I've really improved. I think I've really worked on interchanges through my City Skylines life, and I feel like I've done pretty well with them, right? Alright, so we've got the cargo train terminal there. Are there any better ones? I forget if there's any of them through like CCPs or anything. These are all for pasajeros. Where would that be? If there were any. Right, Tell? Yeah. No, I've really kind of figured these things out. No, I guess that's it. Okay. Alright, I'm conflating vanilla with the workshop. Okay, so tips for cargo stations, like train station doobers. Really, you kind of always want a one-way road, and you always want that one-way road going right to left, because the cars will be able to not overlap each other when they're going in and out of the train station. I'll demonstrate that a little bit better. I'm trying to decide both how it's going to look best in here and how it's going to function best and connect best with this train track. don't know, you know? I think I'm going to try to do it this way. So I'm actually just going to come straight off this highway just to get like a marker to be able to do my 90-degree, or my parallel, there we go, roads here. So this will be where the cargo station is. Let's plunk it down. I think I just hit puberty when I said that as well. We're going to put it down over here. And so we can bring this track in fairly easily this way. I am wondering if I want to either loop this around and go that way with it, or if I want to try to scooch that in. And I think that's the better option. I'm just going to scratch my nose off camera real quick. Excuse me. Oh, yes! Yes, Red Mage! That is also a thing. What Red Mage is talking about is, pretend these other roads aren't here. You can put a road like so. And you see how it immediately removed the bubble that shows like no connection or whatever. You can also do that. And yeah, that's a great way of doing it as well. I think for like the space that we have here, I think this is going to be how I do it. I want to do a little bit of a snake. This is exaggerated, I think, but not too much of one, because that feels, I know I don't go for realism or whatever, right? But that still feels so wrong. But I need to figure out where we're going to get in and out of this. So I do have a lot of a one-way road system happening here. I think scooching into this road, this connection here, might make the most sense for exiting. So I could go that way. And then we might have to make this a one-way road. We'll see. So, will that work? That will work. So there's our exit. Quite honestly, I've said it before, you know, I'll say it again. I'm not a traffic expert. So often I will try to kind of make things work the best that I think that they can work, and then I often have to readjust after I see things in action. So that's probably what's going to happen here. I think this is going to be my entrance into the little mini snake. And then let's make the snake bits happen. It's just going to be a wee one, just to kind of sponge up a little bit of the cargo traffic that we know is going to happen, right? Is that 90? That probably is. That probably is. There we go. And then we can tell ourselves that we've done this in an effort just to make that connection look nice. So it's just a wee one. Maybe we'll put some rocks here to argue that the reason that the snake had to happen was because of the rocks. So they had to go around them, right? Now, for the train tracks. Let's do... It's a fun road, yeah! Especially if you're going fast enough to go around it on 2 wheels. Can we make that happen? That's pretty cool. Whenever you're putting down train tracks, even in vanilla, I know that this is like a more common problem in modded, but I have seen it in vanilla. Always make sure that you've got the 2 sets of 2 like steel tracks. I don't know what material they actually are. Sometimes you'll see that just like these 2 won't exist, and if that is the case visually, it means that your train tracks won't function. So now if I just do that, how awful does that look? And will that cause problems? I would kind of prefer if they went through it and then around that side, but I don't know. What do we think? I don't know. I don't love the landscaping around it. I'm hoping I can maybe kind of tidy it up with like trees and rocks. It's always trees and rocks. I don't know. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Goober. Tracks. Oh yeah, look it. This is a prime example. So this will never go up that way. Thanks, Mage. That's, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we'll readjust. train, please. So I think the way to help that is... There we go. To do it in a couple parts. So now you have all the tracks going the way that you want. And down here we do as well. And down here we do as well. This probably isn't tall enough of a bridge. And I'm very curious that we got that in vanilla. But let's see. Let's watch some trains go through it. And if it's a problem, we can adjust the tracks down further. Let's just for now watch this and see if it's functional. And then if it works the way that we hope that it works. Oh, I'm gonna unpause. Is that enough to bring you water? Tell me it is. Tell me it is. It's enough to bring you water. Now we need to bring you power. That's gonna be easy as well. Great. Let's see if it's functional. And then we can tidy up the visuals from there, and also potential traffic problems. We'll see. We'll see how much traffic it generates, but at least now, because we've had, in our oil industry, at least, we've had a fair bit of problems with, like, supply. I have so much oil storage, it's unbelievable, and I think I still need to put more down. Oh, that's 0% full, though, which is great. And I also have the plastics and the petroleum. I think I'm going to put down 2 more of those, 1 for each. And I was going to look at doing factories that use the farming and the oil industry. Oh, my tummy just grumbled really loud. I'm sorry if you heard that. That use the oil and the ore industry resources. So that's fishing. Where are we at? Here's factories. Bakery. That's all farming stuff, right? Perfect. Now, do we have one of these over here? We don't. And we do have a space perfectly available for it. So I'm going to put that factory over there because that is all farming supplies. Oh, you guys, why are you abandoning? Not enough workers. Okay, I'm so sorry. Please rezone in. You will, right? You will. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Once we get transit happening, right? Because we still don't have any transit. Right. Right. We'll work on that. Let's right, so we have the one factory there. Let's continue to look at factories. So this is that is only oil supplies, right? Petroleum, plastics, perfect. You know what? Before we put down the factories, let's put down 2 more of these. And they're on this road. Okay. I don't love the landscaping there, but I feel like there's not much I can do. So you are petroleum, so let's do petrol, plastics, please. Love it. Where can we put... This guy is just oil industry stuff, so we don't have to put it over here. It can kind of gather resources from anywhere. I'm tempted to scooch it up in here. Trying to kind of space out all of the traffic. I've really built... This is maybe a fault. Like maybe something that I haven't done well, but I really built a lot of roads here with very little within them. So, trying to space things out to make proper use of them all. I think this could go here. Either here or here. I'm going to try it this way. You should grab power from that. Perfect. And then you'll get your products. Okay, next factory. What do we got? What do we got? This guy we cannot do because it requires forestry industry stuff. This guy is glass. Glass is ore, isn't it? So we can't do that either. Look at my 94% traffic. I'm so good. Here we go. Clothing. This is food. Like this is farming and oil. So let's get this guy down. And it's rather large. Let's put it over this way. And what is this? Metals are ore as well, so that's a no-go. This has paper, which is forestry. This is paper, which is forestry. So far this is it. Now, what we could do over here, though, is we could get 2 more 2 more warehouses over this side, 1 for animal products and 1 for crops to help bring the resources closer to this. And I think I'm going to do them over here. So our supply demand is going to be a little wacky for a bit, but I think it will all balance out kind of once the game has had time to run. So there's the animal products. And then in order to do crops, I'm realizing I can't do that in this. I have to do that in a farming industry storage, which we can do. How do I get to industry, anybody? What's going on here? It's gonna look a little weird though, having a barn over here. How do we... Right, because these are the only storage buildings. If I'm not remembering. No, I'm not. So, I guess we could put... What do you think looks more normal? A barn or a grain silo? That holds 600 thou. That holds 500 thou. Okay, let's do a couple of these then. I think those look the least weird. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Now, can we get this landscaping a little less wild? Probably not, but we can try. We can try. I'm gonna do this. You okay, buddy? My dog says hello. He's been having a real time, gang. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. I'm wondering, this is where I wish that I had like move it at the bare minimum to be able to put some like key walls up to make it like retaining walls, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Red Mage says hi. How much do you hold? How can I see that? You hold... Oh, only 400,000. So I probably shouldn't have 2 of these, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, those are all good. I may put down just for... Oh, I was just thinking like I could put down 2 more of these to have it kind of balanced more nicely. The alternate options are to just space these 4 out better, or maybe even put down a very large warehouse and have it hold, because it can hold unique factory products. And then that will generate a little bit more demand for these. It's a thought. It's a thought. I did, Clux. Yes. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I'm incredibly excited about it. I think my overall feeling about City Skylines 2 is like, it's just a big sigh of relief, you know? It's always been somewhat up in the air if it's coming because they had not confirmed it, but there was like leaks and rumors and whatever. And now that it's confirmed, it's just such a breath of fresh air. I'm ready. I'm ready whenever they're ready. I know it's going to be fantastic. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited. This seems to be functioning well. We're getting our goods going. So far traffic is okay. Traffic over here is okay too. I don't love this sort of like just kind of smash into the road for the farming industry, but there's not a lot else I feel I can do in this tight space. So this is kind of as best as I think it can be. Okay, let's let this all vibe for a little bit. Or do we put down 1 large warehouse for unique factory products? Really tempted. I am really tempted. Or we could put it for commercial zones, goods. But I think that would be smarter to put nearer to the city, right? So let's do this. Our income might take like a walloping for a little bit. We might be importing a bunch of this stuff just to fill up the storage spaces, but I think, touch wood, I think it'll all kind of even out, so. Yeah, there's so many things that a lot of us kind of are hoping for in vanilla. I personally am really gunning for having like prettification options. But I recognize that that's not something integral to a city building game. But that's a personal hope of mine. Yeah, I'm just ready to see what they have in store. I'm so curious what Colossal Order's priorities are versus kind of the community at large. And I think they're gonna nail it. I think they're gonna knock it out of the park. But I'm kind of a fanboy, so we'll see. Yeah, look at all this import. So that's us. Does that say importing agricultural goods rather than getting it from our own farming area? It's being imported, but it will balance over time, and this will disappear. Yeah. What's the word? Like modular road building would be super rad. It would be very cool. I'm going to... Now, why are you so angry? Is it workers still? I don't have a solution for that. You are not giving me the demand for residential, so please do better. What do we have our taxes going as? They're fine. They're fine, and our budgets are all where they need to be. Yes. So I'm going to start bringing down this road. I'm going to start bringing down commercial to help get power down this way. Hi, XDN. Hello. But yeah, modular road building would be super cool. Instead of like selecting roads like this. I mean, I would love that this was an option too. I love options without things being cluttered. But being able to select like a road maker that says, I want 4 lanes, I want 1 dedicated tram lane, I want it to be one way, I want there to be sidewalks, that sort of thing. Yes, that is correct, Christoph. You are correct. Yeah. BL, thank you. He's okay. He, I guess maybe YouTube hasn't heard this yet. He had to have a second surgery. It's fine. Like, he's healing. He's healing as the vet wants him to be healing. But I think he's feeling a little bit more pain than after the first surgery. Like, he's in more discomfort. He's, kind of like crying, whining more than he had after the first one, and so it's breaking my heart. We are giving him pain medication and you know, getting him to walk as little as possible and all that sort of thing, but it's just, you know, it's a slow process. My heart breaks for my dog. So yes, Clux, yes. Yeah, and as a vanilla player, oh hey, look at Beanton Green leveled up. As someone who has been enjoying the vanilla game, which is the same as console, I've been, and you know what, like, honestly, City Skylines 2, I hope that I end up just playing the vanilla game. City Skylines is really the only game that I mod. I love playing just vanilla versions of games. Right, we can't put these down. So I hope that everything that they have makes vanilla kind of the easy go-to now, because it's so much more fun not having to fight with mods and not having to worry about crashes and compatibilities, and you guys know. You guys know. So Beanton Green, we need you to level up, but we need that 420 entertainment value. I could just plunk down a few buildings as temporaries, but
astrologers report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
No!
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
That's actually so horrible. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hide the game real quick, just because there's a couple things that we can't see. All I'm doing is saving the game. So I'm gonna go... Oh, you can see this. Yep, you can see this. This is fine. So I'm gonna go Meteor. It's fine. Don't worry about the Megalopolis name there. Let's see. Will it show us where it's gonna go? Oh, this is fine. I should have clicked on this first. This will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna unpause the game. I'm gonna unpause the game. Everything will be fine. They're abandoned anyways. They don't have the workers they need anyways. So, you know, this is just me reminding them that if you don't, you know, find your workers, pay your workers more. This is it. This is my my propaganda. If you can't afford to pay workers the wage that they deserve and therefore get enough workers in your factory, then I'm just gonna send a giant meteor at you. And that's how that's gonna go. Also, I noticed that this needs to be like that, please. Thanks. Yeah, Clux, that's awesome. Good. I'm glad that you are enjoying just the base game as well. I have the game on the Nintendo Switch, which is it's almost the base game. It's base game with features from After Dark and Snowfall, but that's it. And it was fun, but you know, I'm a diehard. I've got every single DLC and content creator pack, so wait, should I be calling in our citizens into their shelters? The only shelters that I have are over here. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe just this one. Evacuate citizens. Wait, can we hear it? Let's follow this guy. Meow. Oh, he actually says evacuation on top. That's pretty cool. Gang, I haven't played with disasters turned on in so long. Right, that's true, Clux. Yeah, that's true. It's very much like become such a part of the base game, right? Where do I have these bus stops? Oh, here's one. Is anybody gonna get in? Oh, look at so many old men! Oh, there's a bus stop up here. Wait, nobody's going to the bus stops. They're all just walking to the evacuation center. Oh, it's happening! Ah! Oh no! That's really big too!
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Yikes. Okay. Alright. Well, I did promise that if a meteor strike happened, I would try to kind of work around it, right? So I will. Look at, we're like in the dust cloud. I just want to get this road reattached and then, oh golly. So we're gonna work around this. This is, we're gonna be okay with this. Let me get the power reattached as well. Oh, it was just the power for this area, so let's just do this with it. We'll unpause the game, and that's fine. You all are fine. We'll work around this. Oh, let's get this this place unpacked. Release, citizens! I release you. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't know about putting a park over here because we're still going to do the industry area, like a little bit of oh wait, this is supposed to be a one-way. What do you call this? Generic industry. But we will leave the volcano part or the meteor site part unhindered. So let's do this. Okay, that's all fine. I think honestly we can just leave the roads like that, right? Like, these don't need to be saved. So, alright, it happened. Let's get this traffic light the way that I want it to be. That is everything that I wanted, right? Yeah, that's all still fine. That's all still fine. So we'll just leave that as a monument to what was. You will rebuild eventually. You guys are all on fire, that's fine. There is our Our meteor. There's our disaster for the day. Let's have no more, please. No more. Okay, so what were we working on? We were working on Bean Tin before we were so rudely interrupted. I would like to get up to the 420 points. I wonder if I can do it with just the props. How many do we have now? It's like 100 points with just the props. That's quite a bit. So instead, we are going to kind of fudge things a little bit. I just want to get it to level 5. Let's do a straight line here, please, without... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's try to do this. And then, can we get an info booth? You know... Oh, it's going to delete the fence! Oh, we can do this side. Of course we can. But we can do the loos over here, like right there, and then the cafe. Will it fit over here? No. But it will fit right there. Will one of these fit over? No, of course not. Of course not. Okay, well that's fine. That is fine. Now what are we at? We're probably at enough, right? Oh my god, we're not. Okay, so now we'll go into the props. And we'll try to make this happen. Now, the thing with doing these little decals in vanilla, they will often... A nice pocket car there. Oh, I'm on top of it. You guys couldn't see the pocket car. Doing these in vanilla... When I place it, you should be able to see it kind of scooch like one little pixel over. So it's pretty well impossible to get these perfectly lined up in vanilla. You need, back in my day it was the prop snapping mod. I forget which mod fixes it now. I feel like it's probably prop anarchy. To fix that little scooching. But it's fairly unnoticeable actually. Oh, look at that! We are at our needed entertainment, but I will still put props down there because I can't just do the little pathway thing. Oh, wait, let's wait to put those down. Let's do these first. Ups to you, BL. Yes, and oh, we could... Oh, I can't use move it. Darn. It's so ingrained into memory. Like, I just wanted to grab this with move it and just scooch it a little bit over. I say as someone who talks about wanting to play cities unmodded. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Next, we can do... Which tables do we want to use? Oh, this little... So this asset uses them both together. I don't hate that. We can try to emulate that. Maybe? I don't know. Sure. Sure. I'm no good at this, gang. Actually the worst. Let's give this little area a sign. I'm gonna move it. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I agree. And you know what? Like, I know I've been fairly vehement about saying, like, move it as it currently exists does not belong in the game. But honestly, if it was implemented as it is, I would have no... I wouldn't be uppity about it. I would say, okay, you've made that decision, and that means it's probably the decision to make. Oops. Because, yeah, the more I try to kind of detail in vanilla, but it also, I think it's also fairly dependent on, like, what the GUI and that sort of thing is going to look like in City Skylines 2. Will it be similar to what we currently have? Now, I can't tell which way this is facing. I have no idea. I think that's gotta go a quarter this way? My little eyeballs! Somebody get me some, bifocals. I'm so old. I'm your resident old man City Skylines streamer. Okay, those are fine. Those are fine. I think this is just fine. I could put a couple of these here, but I don't think they'll actually do what I want them to do. Oh, down here maybe, actually. Sure. Oh yeah, let's get rid of this. And then let's do one of these. And then we'll put that second bench in as well. It's over this way. Yeah, John? I honestly don't even really know where my eyesight's at right now. Hey, cool. Cool. So we're kind of ahead of the game for when we get the next, excuse me, level up with Beanton Green. Lovely. How's our crater doing? It's okay. It's okay. These guys won't rebuild until we have any sort of industrial need. Are you guys doing all right? You are. You're all fine now. Traffic has figured itself out. Cool. Now, you're making a profit. You're making a profit. We're doing good, gang. We're doing all right. You need to click, ploppable, you know, actual functional buildings or non-zoning buildings to rebuild them. So like services and that sort of thing. Yeah, these little guys, they just regrow in whenever the demand is there. I could also just delete them. There's really I don't see any benefit to either one, but I'm just gonna leave them, let them do their thing. I got a little roundabout here. This roundabout's doing just fine. Yeah. So, speaking of scenarios, and let me know both in the chat right now, gang, but also in the comments. I would genuinely really love some feedback on this. Something that I would love to do before City Skylines 2 drops is get all of the City Skylines achievements and maybe just fill out the speedrun board. Just get like one record on every map. So those are two things that are on my mind, and I'm indecisive between streaming them here on YouTube or on Twitch. If you are like incredibly excited to see that sort of thing here on YouTube, maybe let me know. Otherwise, we can continue to stream this city as well, because this city is something that I want. I'm really loving building this, to be honest, and I want to finish it. I've got a vision for it. My goal is not like a mega population or anything. My goal is like beauty and obviously only in game, but also just to get all of the DLCs and parks and things that I see in my little vision happening, and make it look fantastic and vanilla. So this city will continue until its end, for sure. Yeah, John, that makes sense. I've never been a glasses user myself. I'm trying to remember. I don't have like a lot of biological family to pull on. I think my biological father used at least reading glasses, or uses at least reading glasses, but yeah, I think it's just me ho-humming like an old man. I think I'm the problem, not my eyes. So let's zone all these, and then what do we do while we wait for demand? I guess we could speed up the game, but I'm so scared about speeding up the game to, you know, kind of let demand generate, because I don't want another disaster. Yeah, Cooks. Would you rather see achievement runs over a let's play? What's the thought there? Now you guys aren't going to do anything because I don't have any services down here, do I? Oh, I've got a few. I've got a couple services down here. Wait. Oh, this is just disaster response. Should we put, excuse me, should we put a disaster response in our industry area? Because I've done really wonky things with these one-way roads, I'm curious about how effective it would or would not be. But we are making like an incredible amount of money every week, so we have the money to spend. But before we spend it over here, I'm going to put in a few more in our residential area first. So let's put one right beside the library. Now I need to remember which ones of these I'm putting down. Maybe I will do them one at a time. So here we go. Draw an evacuation route. Hi, Azuark. Good morning to you as well. let's bring this down this way. We can add one more stop here. Sure. And then in. Good. Yeah. No, Clux, I appreciate that feedback. I do. Okay. Noted. I'm going to see kind of if people have strong feelings or not. And if people don't really have a strong feeling, I'll just make up my own darn mind. So hard to do that sometimes, you know? Let's do... I don't know how much I'm going to worry about covering all of it. I think I'm just going to do kind of one here-ish, and then that's it. I don't think we need to. This is going to be a horrible thing to say, and I feel awful saying this, but I don't think we need to save everybody's life in case of a disaster. You know, I think only the privileged folk who have paid probably an incredible more amount of money are going to have the privilege of having their lives saved in the event of a disaster. I like that though, Red Mage. That makes my heart go happy. Yeah, we'll do one there. Sure. Natural disaster stuff, yeah. We just had, Azark, we just had an actual fairly threatening disaster. We had a meteor hit our generic industry area. Just a wee bit of it, and so we're leaving it and trying to kind of build around it. Yeah, I do think if I wasn't like a creator, right? Like if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would be much slower at picking up the natural disaster stuff. But my bias lies in that it provides like a more wealth of content. Because who doesn't love to see their favorite YouTuber city blow up? So that's where my perspective comes from it. Speaking of the DLCs, my spouse told me that a fair few of them are on sale in the Steam sale that's happening right now. So if you're looking to kind of get your what are the words that I'm trying to say? Get your repertoire a little bit more full. Now would be a time to do so. Always buy them on sale, I think. Sunset Harbor was when I found the game. Gang, I need to put... Why aren't these guys growing in? It must just be that they don't have any services or like parks or whatever. Is there a park that would make sense over here? A skate park in the oil industry? A skate park in the oil industry. Of all of the things that we have, it's kind of either going to be that or a plaza, right? I'm trying to remember everything that exists over here. Oh, parking counts, like these parkings count as parks, right? Maybe we give some parking? Yeah. Oh, let's do parking right here. I think. Does that interfere with the zoning I've done? It does. Okay. Hey. Get out of here. And you can just scooch over. Okay. Listen. I am actively making our case for move it in the game. Oh, man. I think I'm so biased as a Canadian, but golly, I love Snowfall. I love it so much. It's one of my more favorites. Oh, we could put a roadside diner out here. Just a random little diner in the industries area. I have to figure out where my zoning ends. Okay. I'm just trying to encourage these folks to to zone in. I may have to lower taxes. Because I think I'm still charging them the 13%, but it should probably be the 12. Oh, and we are making an incredible amount of money, so let's scooch them all down one. And I'm going to do residential down to 11. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you, oh, I haven't unpaused. I think if you look at Snowfall and you were hoping for like a full seasons kind of thing, then I can understand the preference for more. Don't have anything else out here. These are all plazas and pomegranates. They won't make sense. Oh, this is park maintenance. Meh. Oh, we could, you know what? We could put park maintenance kind of around this area. In here, I'm picturing kind of a shopping center plus unique buildings plus buildings like this. So why don't we put down a park maintenance? What do? They just make the parks more effective. The park maintenance vehicles travel around the city to boost the parks, increasing their entertainment value and radius. Let's look at our land value. How have we been doing with that? Not actually great, right? Like, this could be a darn well better. So boosting the parks will do that because I don't have a large number of parks down. So why don't I just get this guy in here? I guess like that. And it's a cool looking building too, actually. So let's see what they do. Snow blonde. That's me every day that I have to go out and shovel. Yeah, Clooks. Green Cities. Green Cities is I struggle to choose between Green Cities and Park Life, but they are both definitely up there. They're such, oh, they're so good. So good. Okay, let's get some kind of shopping happening here. Maybe with a unique building or two. We can decide on those together, maybe. Can I please get my snapping? That, I think, is what I want. Just trying to decide where this road's going to come in here. I've got a lot of connections here, but with this being a low-density area, I'm going to try to not be super worried about it. I'm going to try not to worry about traffic until traffic exists. And I need to remember that we haven't done transit yet, so things will happen once we make transit happen. I am going to...
Warning.
No!
Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
That earthquake is 8.7. Aswark, there's a person in my, kind of on the Twitch side of my life, who every single time that they're around, they talk about how much they hate campus. But I love campus for the reason of how big the buildings are. I think we don't have, like, large buildings in this game. It helps fill out a big area and make this big, beautiful, sprawling university. I come from a university town, though, so I think I'm a little biased. Oh, no! Yes. Oh, the earthquakes? Oh, Peanut. So, we will definitely recall our citizens. Let's do a really quick safety save. We'll see. We'll see what happens, right? We can always save scum. I don't want to save scum, but let's is this the button to evacuate everybody? Yes. Everybody evacuate. We'll see what happens. I'm really trying to easy breezy just go with the flow. But if anybody has spent some time in my spaces, I am that's not me in reality. So we'll see. We're gonna bleed some money while we send our folks into the centers, but it'll balance out, I think, afterwards. So I think we'll be all right. Yeah, well, I've put down the buildings from This guy. Oh, that's a tsunami warning. Here we go. Earthquake sensor. I've put down quite a few of these. You can see the coverage area of them. So, actually, I could put one down over here. Let's put them just right there. So we've got the buildings placed in order to receive that forewarning. So, let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna come back over here. Now, this is what I don't want. I don't want people using this as a through road. What speed limit is this? 40. I don't... it's frustrating that all of these roads are the same speed limit. Because I would rather them go through the roundabout. This is... Oh, this is 50. But still, really? That's a shame. Because, yeah, I don't want this. So... I need to figure out how to make that not happen. I think we just have to make it a single point entry maybe, or maybe we only have the entry from over here. Because this road doesn't get used too awful much, but I'm waiting for this to happen. Yeah. Yeah, the train, you have to really become, like, well practiced at fussing with the train after you've gotten these buildings down. And even, no matter how practiced you are, oh, here we go. Okay, I want to see it in chat. Hands up! Hands up for our colonists.
Earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for
that is rather large. Oh, they're all so sad. That was probably a service building going goodbye. Yeah, roller coaster noises. Yeah. Hands up, you like you're on a roller coaster. Yeah. Oh, man. Gosh golly. Gee willikers. S, yes, let's go. Oh. Alright. Well, that is pretty rough. That is pretty rough. But it's not enough to save Scum over for sure. Let's let everybody out. I'm not going to unpause yet. I'm going to get these roads back into shape first. Oh, I should have taken a screenshot to see what these look like, but... there was certainly a shelter somewhere around here. I don't remember where. Oh, that's not... Yeah. Hey, fun fact. Yeah, you know what, Phil? You really should work on these things. Just fun fact about repairing roads, and this is the same thing for flipping roads. So currently, I'll select this road. I've got the 2-lane road with trees selected, right? So you would think that if I use the upgrade tool on this guy, you would think it would like repair it and change it to that road with trees. It doesn't. It just repairs it. Now, if I were to click it again, then yes, it would change it to the road with trees. But when you're repairing things, or if you are working with one-way roads, so this is a one-way road, right? I'll go back to that 2-lane road with trees. If I want to reverse this 1-lane road, if I right-click, it doesn't upgrade it. It just reverses it. You just have to have like any road selected, and then you can repair and change your one-way roads. So you learned something today. Maybe. I'm sure many folks also already knew that. I'm going to try to work around this. Oh, that went down. I don't like that. Build the roads around the path of... Oh, yeah, we could, eh? We could, rather than just bridging over it. Okay, let's say goodbye to everybody's house. Okay, hello? Can I can I please just say goodbye to everybody's house? That might be a fun way to handle things. We also have to figure out what service we lost there. I wonder if Red Mage is right. I wonder if it was a shelter. But yeah, can we... Oh my goodness, I'm ruining everything. Can we please... I'm gonna turn snapping off. I'll try to go not as close to it so as to like manipulate the terrain on it. But we could just do this. Have a little bit of that happen there. This one doesn't have to be connected. Now, this road down here, where does the earthquake go? It goes all the way around. I think we are going to bridge over it here. Oh, yes. I will do that, Peanut. Good call. Do we want that or do we want the bridge? I think that's fine. You can kind of like see the two different places that it decimated. We just won't really be able to zone here, right? I think that's fine. Yeah, we had an earthquake. Guess I can do that. Yeah, that's okay. All right, and then let's adjust our water pipes accordingly. Because I've heard the big scary YouTubers will come and yell at me if my pipes aren't correct. Sure. Sure. Oh! Peanut, no! No! I'm so scared. I didn't even consider. Aren't the point of the shelters to shelter the people? Okay, so I think we have. We've done all the repair that we need to do. Let's look at this thing. This one. Citizens lost 411. Is that a lot? Roads destroyed that many. Buildings set on fire. Trees on fire. Man. So horrible. Let's look at a shelter. Where are they? I don't think I had one over here. I don't remember. We're not savages. Did I? I'm sure if you're watching this after the fact, you can go back and re-watch any time that I've been on this screen and you'll see it. Well, we might as well put down another one. Yeah, we can look at these right now because we have people in it. Will you show me? Oh yeah, look at that! Oh, this has 340 people in it, and that's, you know, we lost 400 and something, right? Let's look at another one. Oh no! Our poor little fellas. Let's look at one more, because yeah, that's probably, yeah, 577. Golly. All right, well, let's unpause. Let's let the disaster people do their things, and we'll get one more up here. We will put it like so. Let's do a bus route out and around, maybe into the industry area. A wee bit, maybe over here, a wee bit. Like, oh, I have to go back up to there. Oh, we can go this way with it. Hey, there we go. Sure. Done. Love it. Aswark, no! No, those poor people. Oh, man. Golly. What are you folks doing? Stop. Just despawn. I'll figure this out. Well, I mean, this has been fun. I really thought that this would all be, like, zoned in time. Oh, look at these guys finally zoned in. Excellent. Thank you. A bookstore? Sure. Let's historical you. I'm gonna probably historical most of these because they are currently all different buildings. So that's just fine by this guy. Fantastic. Are you still making money? Oh yeah. All right. Very good. Very good. Are you still making money? Yeah. You're so much less, eh? I never really get a farming industry to be incredibly incoming. But it always is bringing in income, but it's never as much as oil or ore. Alright, well, I think that is a great cliffhanger to leave this on. Hi Matrim, hello. So, what do we want to happen in the next episode? I think between episodes I will probably get this filled out, because what we are trying to get to with all of this is a high density area up here. So I think the next time we tackle this city, We will be getting roads and high density happening up this way. We are basically from here on out expanding over through all of this. Red Maid, thank you. Gang, make sure that you're able to accept gifted memberships. Red Mage just gave 10 of them out. And now you get to use emotes in my chat and in the comments as well. Thanks, Red Mage. That's incredibly generous. Thank you for growing the community. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. If you've enjoyed, I'm gonna pause so that we don't have another disaster happening. If you've enjoyed this disaster of an episode, please give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And there's a link to the Discord in the description of the video if you want to join and chat all things City Skylines 1 and or 2, as well as cute pet pictures, food pictures every now and then. We could use some more food in there. If you're a foodie, come and join. It's a lot of fun. That's it from me, gang. Thank you very much for hanging out. Yep, rest in peace to our 400 citizens of Larwendlow that sacrificed their lives for your entertainment. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.